Investigators say it all the time when working on a case. Someone knows something.
Last week, we launched a major effort to help find the people who know something about 6 unsolved homicides involving Lubbock women.
KCBD News Channel 11 investigative reporter Shaley Sanders joins us now with part 2 of this KCBD Sandstorm Scholar report. Shaley?
Karen and Abner, tonight we want to focus on the 2007 homicide of 40-year-old Selena Kuykendall. She was found off a municipal drive near Olive Avenue. That's not far from where Monica Adams' body would be found just 1 year later. Now, a few weeks ago, a big break in the Monica Adams case as new information led to the arrest of this man, Billy Jack Limbaugh Jr. He is now charged with Adams' murder. Tonight, we hope our story will generate leads in Kuykendall's homicide, because in every case, someone knows something. Tuesday, April 10th, 2007, a jogger in northeast Lubbock makes a gruesome discovery. In a remote field at the base of this cell phone tower, a woman's lifeless body badly beaten and stabbed.
Her crime scene was very difficult.
Captain John Caspel with the Lubbock Police Department says the elements,
there was a rather heavy dirt storm,
and time,
we know she'd been there for at least several hours, maybe a day or two,
continue to work against them.
On that particular day, we had winds that started early morning, continued all the way through the evening into midnight. We had wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour in Lubbock during the day, blowing dust along with that, reduced visibility to less than 3 miles. So the wind and the dust were definitely an issue.
In fact, a search through KCBD archives shows exactly what it looked like the day Kuykendall was found. Our investigation also shows there was snow on April 7th and 8th and rain on the 9th. Despite these weather conditions, authorities were able to identify through fingerprint analysis the woman is 40-year-old Selena Kuykendall. Police struggled to find people who knew her. She had moved to Lubbock from the Houston area about 8 months earlier and lived at the Hickory Tree Apartments. In 2007, KCBD did find a neighbor, Greg Russum, who said he spoke to Kuykendall from time to time.
I said, "Hey, what's your name?" And she said, "I'm Melody," and I introduced myself. I would see her outside and talk to her every once in a while. She was real sweet, very nice girl.
What we did learn from Russum is that Kuykendall didn't try to keep her past a secret.
She talked about she had a few legal issues pending here, and that's why she was here. There's a lot of girls that walk the streets around here, and man, everybody's been saying somebody's going to end up dead, and she did.
So what about the jogger who discovered her body? Could he bring any new information to police? We've learned the jogger was an out-of-town pastor who died earlier this year. But his friend, who helped call police and saw Kuykendall's naked, beaten body, says he is still working to put that horrific crime scene behind him. He didn't want to speak to us on camera, but tells us suspicious activity is not unusual for this rural road, which is why he says his family avoids this portion of Municipal Drive when coming and going from their nearby neighborhood. 7 years later, police have a name, a face, and a plea to anyone who may have information.
Try and remember, and I know it's been several years, think back to around that date, if they saw any sort of a vehicle driving around in that field. Just the smallest little bit of evidence, the tiniest lead might guide us in the right direction. Someone knows something.
After we launched this investigation last week, police tell us they have received tips about these unsolved cases. If you have any information, you are asked to call Crime Line at 741-1000. That is an anonymous tip line open 24/7. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Shaley.